Hey guys, I've got a little bit of a different video for you today. Lexi and I are going to go out and harvest some firewood to burn, to heat with, and just to have for campfires. So we are in the Manistee National Forest. So in the Manistee National Forest, you're allowed to gather up to 5 cords of firewood with a permit, of course. Normally you would go to the ranger station and pay $20 and get your permit. But because of the whole COVID-19 deal going on, they're only doing it through the mail. But the good thing is it's free. So, and I think this year you're actually allowed up to 12 cords. So they're kind of being generous. But I don't need that much. I only go through, if I go through a cord a year, I'm going through a lot. So anyways, what I've got is this, I'm gonna state right now, this is by no means an instructional video. This is by no means a safety video. I advocate the use of chaps. I don't have chaps. I've never used them. I don't know. I don't really cut that much firewood. But I advocate the use of chaps. But I have both my legs and they have all their meat on them. So, but I do have hearing protection, eye protection. You definitely want that. Ideally, you'd like a face shield and a hard hat. So I advocate that. I'm gonna say that right now. But yeah, anyway, so the basic tools you're gonna need. Obviously, you want your chainsaw. I'm a Husky fan, so Husqvarna. And you want a splitting maul and some wedges in case you bind your saw. You want obviously your hearing protection, gloves, and if you're going to be cutting a lot, because normally like a tank full of gas will actually last quite a bit, but if you're going to be cutting a lot, you want bar and chain oil and gasoline. I always use the pre-mixed stuff that you buy in the stores because, like I said, I don't go through it that much, and it's nice because it's ethanol free and it lasts for years, so I don't have to worry about stay ball in the chainsaw or anything. I just leave the gas in there all winter long and it's fine. And then you want your various tools, also some lube for the bar tip there, and the clutch in there, and various files if you're going to need to be out here for a while if you have to file, and a brush, your scrunch. This you can take care of your basic maintenance with here. Pop off the cover, get your spark plug out, loosen your chain, tighten your chain, loosen and tighten your bar, that type of stuff. And if you're going to get more in depth, I always carry a spare chain, some hex wrenches in case I really need to get into it. I always carry a spare filter. This is actually if I have to remove the clutch. That's just in general. I would never have to do that out here, so that's something I would do at home. So yeah, that's it. Oh, and yeah, so what you need, what they give you is, where is it? There it is. They give you your permit, and then you just write down your information, your vehicle information, and then how much you're getting, and then the date that you get it. And then they give you, with that, a map right here where you're allowed to cut. So you're allowed to cut, I don't know if you care, but you're allowed to cut where the gray, not in any of this dash stuff, just in the gray area. So, which is where, so, and that's it. So yeah, let's pack all this stuff up and then we'll go find some firewood. What I'm doing right now is just driving the 2 tracks, looking for some down wood. You're allowed to take standing dead, but it's still really early in the season. Oh, I know, Lexi, I know. We'll get out soon. It's still early in the season yet. It's only March 26th, so it's really hard to tell what's dead and what's alive when it comes to oak. It's just what we're after is red oak, the holy grail of firewood in my opinion. I'll take white oak, but I prefer red. So yeah, we will just see if we can find something down that's not too far off the beaten path. Oh my gosh. My dog just jumped out the truck. She just jumped out the truck. Oh my Lord. Okay, I gotta go get my dog. Listen, crazy, stay in the truck. Oh my gosh. So, all right, I got the dog back, and now, when I was out there, I actually saw half a gallon of antifreeze jug. I picked that up. Oh my gosh, some people, man. All right, the search continues. A really good piece came across here. Sometime this past winter, it split off from the main trunk, this branch, and fell down. And it's a nice straight one. It's like the perfect size too. It's probably about 8 inches. Nice straight grain. That'll split really good. It'll burn well. So we'll take all of this, probably all the way up to right about here. And we're gonna grab all of that. That'll be more than enough for today. So yeah, let's go get my tools. Alright, yeah, we're going to see how Lexi does around the chainsaw. I think she'll be fine. I've cut wood with her around before. She usually just wanders off. Alright, and then another thing I really don't want to get into, but I'm just going to make a quick mention, is there's 2 different ways to start your chainsaw. The safe way, which is on the ground, brake on, foot in the handle, and pull. And then there's the way some guys will start it. I have been known to do this from time to time, so please don't bash on me if you see me start my saw that way. Is up, off the ground, and then you use the weight of the saw to start it. Like that. So I've done it both ways. I prefer actually on the ground because it's actually easier. It's kind of hard on your back to start it that way, but it looks cool, right? But I don't advocate starting your saw that way. So get that out of the way too. Oh, 'cause you see a ton of videos on YouTube where, man, people just get so critiquey when they watch people saw up wood. That's why I've been hesitant to put one out. So let's get cutting. Okay. One thing you got to pay attention to is you want the right chain tension. And you can see that is a little, I don't know if you can see that. Oh, can you see that or not? I don't know. That is too loose. That's too loose. It's just slightly too loose. And I could hear it. I could hear it when I was cutting. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tighten this up real quick. Let's go do that. This is where your scrunch comes in handy. I think I called it a scrunch earlier. It's a scrunch. So you wanna, at least on this model specific, you wanna loosen your bar a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit. That's good. And then right down here is the chain tensioner. So you just want to tighten it up a little bit until right about there is where you want it. But you got to be careful because you tighten your bar up, it actually tightens your chain up a little bit. So we don't need much. So like about like that is good. So you can just pull the teeth out like that. Then we'll tighten her up. You always tighten them up systematically. Don't tighten one up all the way and then the other one up all the way. Yeah, see that? That's good right there. Where you can not quite get the teeth out of the slot. So that's good. Okay, that's it. We got it all cut up. Now comes the hard part. It's just me talking, Lexi. Just me talking. Yep, careful, careful, don't cut yourself. So yeah, now comes the fun part. This was the fun part. Now comes the part where we gotta haul it to my truck. I hate that part. I always hate these ones like this too. They're, yeah, I hate cutting the dirt. I'm usually pretty good at just, you know, use the weight of the saw, cut down until you feel like you just got a little bit left, and then use the tip of the bar, and works pretty good. But every now and then you get some dirt. It's inevitable. That's why you gotta sharpen them up. All right, let's get hauling this. You just got to take your time, get you ready for canoe season. Portaging, portaging, portaging. Oh. Well, every now and then you get some that you missed a branch on, so then you got to cut it. Remember, don't do this at home. Oh, so sweaty. Whew, it's like 50 out. That's warm. That's really warm. We're doing this kind of work. Yeah, good girl. Good puppy. So I don't know if you can see it behind me. I don't even think that's a third of a cord. So a face cord is 4 feet by 4 feet by 8 feet. This is a 6.5 foot bed. So if you fill this all up with wood to here, no air pockets, as little as you can, stack it nice, that's a little less than half a cord. I generally just say it's half a cord. So a rick is a third of a cord. So there's 3 ricks to a cord. I don't want to do the math, so I don't know what the dimensions are for a rick. Oh, but so that's not even. This isn't even half filling the bed. So, and we can get 5 cords. So a lot of work yet this spring. So what I'll do is throughout the spring, I'll just go when I feel like it and get a half a cord, get a rick, just something to do. And then I will split it. I'll cut it up and split it throughout the summer and into the early fall, and then I will store it in a woodshed over the winter. And then this I will actually not burn until the winter of 21-22. So not this coming winter, but the following winter. I have some from last winter that I cut up before, so that's what I'm going to burn this winter, or from last year. So that's what I'm going to burn this coming winter. Because oak, while it's really great firewood, it takes a while to season. A good year, really a year and a half to really season, just because it's so dense. So that's why it's hard for all the moisture to evaporate out of it. So yeah, that's what we'll that's kind of my that's how I do it. That's how I prefer to do it. Some people like to do it all at once. That's too much work for me. So all right, now comes my absolute favorite part of this whole thing. Oh. Okay, off. 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 Good girl. Good girl. There you go. Yeah. Oh. And that is sitting on the deck and drinking a beer. Lexi's down there with the rawhide. Well earned. Oh. All right. We'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.